Hey, what's good, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, children of all ages. Let me try it again. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, children of all ages. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, children of all ages. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Ace Thunder, and I was trying to figure out how the hell I was even going to format all the things I've been doing. Well, I plan on doing. I kind of got started. It's a pain in the ass. I didn't know I was going to end up talking so long about different topics in regards to the Bad Girls Club. So if you stuck around, if you got to get a chance to just click on to the next jumpity jump off thing over here, next video. All right, I'm gonna finally get to my take. Now it's a bit of a recap, more of a review. We way too busy telling you what I think about what happened to tell you what actually happened, so bear with me when it comes to that. Alright. Bad Girls Club All-Star Battle. First, I think they had Ray J did a little preview of the new season, showed all the highlights, and I ain't seen not one fight. And I'm telling you, man, shorties is broke as hell. If they were so violent to fight over nothing, but now they ready to, you know what I'm saying? But now they're ready to act decent, good sportsmanship and all that, you know what I mean? And the only real drama on this show is the alliances and the switches and the turns, and I don't got time for that bullshit. That's why I'm probably gonna be the only person reviewing this thing, you know what I'm saying? So, no, I'll be putting this out probably like Sunday night, you know what I mean, 2 days before the next episode. So what I'm really doing is just kind of catching up and so forth, and really trying to find out how, like I said, how I'm even laying this out. I wrote down like a format what I intend to do, more videos. So after I do this, I'm gonna get to some World Star videos that I posted. I posted one about the gay kids that were rapping about, giving other boys head and shit like that, and I put in the topic, in the description, where I wanted the video to go as far as the discussion going on, as far as it's actually, addressing and regarding and giving regard to what happened in that video with some type of intelligence. And some cats was posting, all gay people are a plague and all this. As long as gay people have been around, they were a plague, we'd all be dead already. You know what I mean? They wouldn't have to have made AIDS in a damn lab or some shit like that if they were such a fucking plague. You know what I mean? Being stupid and ignorant and saying something like that, that's the fucking plague. If somebody really come out with some shit and really attack some people and so forth. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll edit that out or something. Alright, so they did a little preview of what's coming up, so forth. Then Ray J comes out, and I'm sorry when I go off topic, but there was something about when Ray J said what he said about Rocky being too weak. You know what I mean? Because her father passed away. I'm thinking, nigga, you so weak, you're on that damn show, bruh. Like, yo, Ray J's been around for so fucking long. It doesn't make any sense for him to be on some show like this. What are you doing? Either you're broke, or this is the only, or you got bread. Like, she might have actually invested, I think, to knock out whatever the hell records and all that bullshit. You know what I mean? If you doing it, but she's just so irrelevant, even though you have money, that's a damn shame. Cause look at the shit you doing, yo. You know what I mean? He done exploited. I'm going to tell you about people who have grown up in certain types of environments and how they could damn sure end up in that same type of situation in their adult lives. The people that they bring into their lives because of how they don't what they interpret as love or how they don't recognize bad people and you know what I'm saying, red flags and this and so forth like that because of what they've been around. And I could definitely see how Ray J could put out not one but damn near 2 songs. He put the Sexy Can out. How long ago was that? Fucking Young Berg was on that song. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, you know what I mean, it's a Kodak moment. Let me get my camera. Like, dog, you already did a song about Kim Kardashian. And then you do another one? Because Kanye, like, dog, unless you really in love with her, and you're not, come on, man. You just thirsty for a buzz. He damn near on that show because of that shit. You know what I mean? That shit makes no fucking sense. Like, him make a song talking about he hit that first. First, this is what I want to talk about before. How you gonna say he hit that first when Kris Jenner, Kim Kardashian's mom, had Kim on birth control at like the age of 14? Like, she was on birth control at 14? Like, niggas was hitting that shit raw in LA at 14? The fuck is you talking about, nigga? You ain't hit that shit first, nigga. You in the double digits probably. Like, what the fuck, man? You crazy as hell, yo. I mean, and yeah, he talking about you know what fucks up about Ray J is that Ray J was in Steel, the movie Steel with Shaquille O'Neal. He was like the kid in the movie, like, you know what I mean, the black kid to look up to him and so to look up to and emulate and be inspired and be a good role model for in that movie. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, it's something about Hollywood celebrities who child stars, whether they're famous now or, you know what I mean, or only famous then. A lot of them have just been, like, I think sexualized and shit like that. A lot of them, you know what I mean. We had Corey Feldman talk about how pedophilia is like the worst thing that's going on in Hollywood. And I think Ray J may be a product of that, because either something happened to him or he's just seeing a lot of things happen. You know what I mean? Either violent or just way too much for a young person to take in. You know what I mean? Without, just in that manner, Hollywood, people just being used and treated as like entertainment, damn near. You know what I mean? Anyway, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I wanted to get into it, but maybe it's not the time. But I wanted to talk about, yeah, him and a lot of other celebrities, like, you know what I mean, Tevin Campbell, allegedly, you know, Prince was turned him out. Supposedly Eddie Winslow got turned out by Carl Winslow on Family Matters, and that some of the older cast members who were younger, who were still, you know, young, but the older teenagers or younger adults, actually rented out a house next to the near the set for, like, you know, underage parties and stuff like that for all the younger cast members. And how, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, I was saying how that's how the girl on there ended up doing porn, perhaps because she got exposed to a lot of mess, perhaps, being them child stars. Man, that shit's bananas. Anyhow, who else? Yeah, Michael Jackson. Oh, that shit's crazy. I know you heard about Michael Jackson. They were saying how Jermaine said after he died that Joe would take Michael at, like, you know what I'm saying, late at night to executive meetings. You know what I'm saying, with people in the music industry. And when they came home, Michael would throw up for days. You know what I'm saying, wouldn't come out of his room and shit like that. And, you know what I mean, Law and Order SVU, you already know what that is. You know what I'm saying, that shit's fucked up. Anyhow, yeah, yo, you see Ray J acting all thirsty and all, and I'm thinking, like, maybe something happened to him. I'm gonna read a couple of those Myra Panache blind items. You ever heard of a blind item? You know what I'm saying? Whatchamacallit? They got those what's them shit? Some blind items. They were talking about this R&B group, and something happened to two of the members. They got raped when they got robbed, and how after it happened to the two guys, they, like, just started, like, messing with mad women because, you know what I'm saying, they were trying to overcompensate for how they felt. What does this have to do with the Bad Girls Club? Well, it has to do with Ray J and why he's on there, and why he's over there trying to feed off of hoes and feed off of, you know what I'm saying, women being exploited already. You know what I'm saying? By pretty much a program, a system. Young girls on reality shows. It's worse than girls going wild because they go wild. And hell yeah, all types of shit pops out. Alright, well, anyway, they brought out Camila. They show Camila in this car. You know what I'm saying? She's come. I forgot what the fuck she was talking about, but I'm thinking she pretty as fuck. Why the fuck is you on this show? Why you not modeling? Why you not doing something better with your life? You know what I mean? I don't want to wear it out, but yeah, yo, I know what it is now because I think some of the women who weren't who were brought on there might have been asked to come on there. You know what I'm saying? It might have been, yo, we'll pay you extra. It might have been. I mean, you know, people want to see Rocky. You know what I'm saying? So I can imagine they threw her extra bread to come on there than some of the other girls. They were just being more, you know what I'm saying, more popular, more, you know what I'm saying, having more value. Only thing is that I'm telling you, like, I think it was Sarah. Sarah complained about there being too many girls from last season. And I thought from the last All-Star battle, I thought there was 2, but I think there's only like 4. And honestly, I think some of the other ones, I would have liked to see them come back. It probably would have made it more interesting. You know what I'm saying? You bring in first of all, Janelle and fucking Andrea, All Stars. I'm about to get on that shit in a minute. That shit didn't make any fucking sense. I'm just gonna read who they showed up in this first scene in the limo, and maybe I just get on what I think about them. But I might air that shit out too far. But yeah, I think that's just about it for right now. I guess about that. But yeah, Camila, she too pretty to be up on this fucking show. You know what I mean? But at the same time, she too pretty to be acting so fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Twerk for Ray J. Yeah, fucking on with you, yo. That's a case in the script. Get that money. Like, you know, if you really off that twerk shit and you really ready to pop, you know what I mean, get there for $100,000, you've been on the Bad Girls Club. I bet they let her dance in. I don't know what. Do whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just, if you need money, the hell is you? If you need money, you should have flipped that whole Bad Girl shit better. But then again, they all young, and some of them damn near find out. I mean, it's about that money and that they're beautiful damn near after the fact. Cause they be beautiful as fuck on that show, but really not know it and really act like they really don't have that self-worth. You know what I'm saying? That knowledge of self and all that. I mean, it's like bottom line. There's a reason you on that show. You pretty enough to be on fucking TV. Anyway, Alicia talking about she back on the show. She got black hair, and she talking about she changed. I'm like, fuck out of here, yo. You know Alicia ain't changed. She got changed. And fuck her. Only thing she changed on that motherfucking reunion, she changed her shoes. That was it. She sat right back and watched the girl get beat the fuck down. That shit crazy. Only thing changed is she gotta switch it up because she been exposed. She worse than Adrian Broner. It's like everybody knows you soft. Like, you know, I mean, that shit was crazy. Alicia, what is she doing on this show? Some of them, I guess some of them might be like, you know what I'm saying, good with the whole mind manipulation, getting people to switch teams and all that alliance bullshit I don't care about. I'm gonna have to talk through some fucking hell. I easily lost track of that alliance shit. Except when Amy was like, yo, I'll go from gold to red. We gonna get to gold and the red in a minute. I'm sorry I'm taking so long. Anyhow, yeah, yo, what the fuck? So yeah, Alicia, she on there. She's soft. Oh, how the fuck she an all-star? You know what I'm saying? Nancy Wolf, dog. Yeah, your bum dog looking ass. I hate you. Word is born, yo. And Nancy's still stupid like last time. That's the problem. She loyal like a dog. Like I could call my dog in the room right now because she. Oh, here she come. Come here, girl. You know what I'm saying? She's first born. She loyal like a dog, but my dog pretty. And meanwhile, ew, Nancy, you ugly bum ass, yo, wolf, you dog looking ugly ass motherfucker. Of course you on there. Wasn't her tampon string hanging out? I thought that's what Shannon threw her by about a motherfucking on that reunion when she threw her over the shed and shit. Like she threw her by that string hanging out. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. Oh, that shit was crazy as hell. But anyway, yeah, Nancy on there, her bum ass. I don't even want to get the spoiler to find out because this shit bullshit. Ain't got nothing to do with who bad because these motherfuckers be voting off who they scared of more than who the fuck is actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just, I mean, somebody was telling me, my stepdaughter was telling me, nah, you know, it's the strategy. It's, you know what I mean? It's a strategy to it. The only problem is that it shouldn't be that kind of strategy. The strategy should be being the baddest of bad girl all stars, and apparently it's not. That first episode of the last season, when everybody was mad as fucking Natalie, whatever, we don't like you, da 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 da. Fuck who they don't like. She left and came back. And they probably told her, yo, go back. You know you gonna help make this show. You international. You know, all that bullshit. And who they voted off? They voted off Megan. And half of them were in that vote. I'm talking about, yo, I can't fuck with her, yo. Yo, I am no match for... Judy was like, I am no match for her physically. I vote for Megan. Like, what the fuck? How the fuck y'all ain't all stars? Y'all in there telling all they confessing that y'all shook. And I ain't never seen them do that before. Whenever, I mean, they put that... It's like they put that money on the line. We really see what it is. Some of y'all ain't bad. Y'all just extra. Y'all ain't bad because y'all broke. I'm pretty as hell and you're still broke. How the hell is you bad? That ain't bad. That's bad. This bad business. That's bad crack. You know what I mean? So yeah, yo, Nancy, that's a bad dog. Wolf. Bad dog. Word is born. Like I told you, I'm gonna get a dog name. I'm gonna name it Nancy and leave it in the backyard. Nancy L. Wolf. Dog. The hell? Nancy, sit the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. I think I'm damn near just reading the show than I am actually like reviewing it. And I had to find out what reading meant. I'm like, dude, who's going? Alex Swixman say he doing the roast. That nigga is reading people. I know when somebody getting read now. I watch Bravo, the three guys. Wait, I think one of them is a female. Anyway, hey, the three black people. And at the end, somebody gets read. That shit's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna try to get it from a guy's perspective. Just, you know, a regular guy. Stop, girl. This dog is distracting me when I'm trying to do this review. He just wants a belly rub. She said, man. Anyway, Tiana's on there. Ew, with that 5 o'clock shadow looking like Akon. Like Akon after he shaved his beard, but you can still see the 5 o'clock shadow. And oh my god, yo, that look crazy. Yo, that look bananas. And yeah, you know, you get that from, you know, when girls get that from, you know, hooking up with other girls and, you know, in that manner, and, you know, performing oral sex. I'll just say it in the clinical term. I beg your pardon. You know, I mean, she on there, and I'm thinking, another broke, basic ass chick on there. You're not bad, you're broke. You know what I'm saying? Some of them probably getting paid extra to be on there, especially after a whack all-stars and a whack ass season 11. I'm telling you, it was hurting to bring them on there probably. You know what I'm saying? Pay whatever the fuck. Hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think who I would like to see. I would like to see Megan come back. They could have brought Megan back. They would have liked that. Megan and Erica, because she got hurt. Erica, that's a beast right there. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. I'm telling you. That would have been real work right there. Imagine Erica versus, what's her name? Erica versus Alicia. One girl who ran the house, one girl got sent home for beating somebody too brutal. Is what they said. What they said, she said she beat that other girl too brutal. That's bananas. And what you gonna call her? Valentina. She on there. She was like, I was miserable and angry last time, and that's what I was saying about Stephanie from this last season when somebody got sent home and she was like, now that so and so's gone, I can be happy now. And they were saying that shit a couple of times. That was the one time I really remember them saying that. They did it on a couple of seasons where it's like, what's wrong? It's like, yo, you in a mansion in Miami, and you over here looking around trying to argue with girls. That's so miserable. You know what I mean? That shit corny. I don't know. So yeah, Valentina on there. Valentina ain't no all-star. Her and Alicia on there. End of the day, you know they both soggy as hell. I don't know if they got in shape after what happened. Maybe they started taking some MMA classes, because Valentina's something light. You just extra and loud. You know what I'm saying? And if she don't got her Kunta strength anymore, she not even acting like Kunta, so you're not even extra no more. You already don't got neutered. So I don't know what the hell. I don't know why she even on there. You're not an all-star. You something light. So whatchamacallit? Anyway, so Amy on there. Amy, I don't know. Like Amy a beast. Amy, she alright with a little purple ass hair. Whatever. She got some new purple hair. You know what I'm saying? I was saying this is probably why Love Games got canceled. She was the winner of Love Games. I'm like, she ain't even all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm trying to think who she look like. She's like one of the old ass ladies from Saturday Night Live. What's the what was it? Knocked Up at 40, something like that. The one, not Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. Looks like one of them. Like she 40 years old with them wrinkles and shit like that. You need to tighten that up. You gotta get up out the sun or something. I don't know what's going on with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and another reason I'm thinking they canceled that Love Game show because you must be out your damn mind. First of all, them are all disposable, replacement chicks, damn near, literally. You know what I mean? What other girls is calling them, but some dudes who know they just some thirsty. Y'all pretty as hell, and y'all still thirsty. Oh my god! Somebody was talking about how Pleasure P is the singer who was on the house when wearing the shades at night. How he off that because he a little pervert, touching little boys, and how that's the reason he be wearing them shades at night. He wasn't just being phony or being Hollywood. He was being Hollywood. He was being the Hollywood that touches little ass boys. Like what's that? Get the get off topic real quick again, which means it ain't gonna be quick. I'm lying. Whatchamacallit? Corey Haim, the dude from the two Corys, Corey Haim, Corey Feldman. I didn't know that he ended up on drugs because he got molested on the set of that movie. What was it, the Lost Boys with Kiefer Sutherland, the 24 guy, when he was a vampire and all that? It was touching them little boys on there, on that set, yo. And that 14, 15 years old thinking, oh, I'm in Hollywood, I'm gonna be a star, such and such, and they done did that to him, and he had to take drugs to cope, and they was looking like he just some no good drug addict who was on, I think real true Hollywood story, because he stole like a VCR or some crazy shit like that. They had him on Family Guy eating a rat in the sewer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It's fucked up, man. That whole blame the victim. I don't know, man. I'm just thinking about that shit real quick. The hell? Anyway, yeah. So I was just saying how I'm all off topic. I don't know, but like I was saying, nobody chasing these fucking girls like that. They real disposable. Pleasure P, he a pervert. They so thirsty. They bring them lame goofball niggas in there, and they damn near brought a fucking pervert around. You know what the sad thing about that in the real world is? Women. I'm about to do a why do women? Is a response to Miss Dot. Why do men? Not a response to it. It's my version, and I'm asking that question. Why are women so thirsty for attention that they will bring a pedophile around their children, and even if the child tells them that they've been molested by that pedophile, they won't believe their child because they're so desperate to have a man around, and actually are trying to compete with their damn children that God forbid some pretty little girl tells her mom what the hell happened to her, and the mom is like, "Oh, you must have tempted him or something." When she's really thinking, "You're so pretty." You know what I'm saying? I done lost my man, quote unquote, a man. Yeah, alright. You know what I mean? Because he couldn't. Yeah, because my daughter was too pretty for him. Then that she lost the competition. The fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if anything, you know what I mean? Let's put it in perspective. She went from being the winner of love games to being put up for elimination. Spoiler alert. By the end of the episode, you know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it, y'all broke as hell. Y'all need that chase. Y'all thirsty for that. The fuck out of here, yo. You know what I mean? Bringing lame ass niggas around. Who the fuck gonna play a game to win? Ain't that no win? Ain't no prize. The fuck you mean love games? Fuck that shit. Must be, I mean, they broke as hell trying to rolling around in the mud and them balls for 100,000 off the rip, and they got pushed into that into the toilet. We'll get more on that later. I'm gonna get to that later. Anyhow, Andrea, she on there. What the fuck is Andrea and Janelle on All Stars? Y'all not All Stars. Yo, Andrea left the house. How the fuck do you leave the house? Cause I thought Ray J said Rocky was too weak because her dad died. You know what I'm saying? She too fucking weak. What the fuck you call some big horse riding for nothing? You ain't scared of that horse jumping, but you scared of girls? What the fuck? What you doing in that ball? You get a weight bag. You big for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to get jumped. And she riding horses? What the fuck is that? You riding horses? You ain't scared of that horse jump, man. You ain't scared of going end up like Christopher Reeve, like Superman or something like that. That horse jump and buck your ass off. But you scared of some smuts? You can't pop off? Oh man, that shit crazy. I ain't want to get jumped. You know what? Fuck Janelle. She had it coming, and you know what? And I'm gonna leave because I don't want it. What the fuck? And y'all, are y'all together? Yo, All Star in there. That's an All Star. You can't. You get dunked on, and you on the All Star team. I'm about to get to that shit, yo. And and Sarah, she on there. Damn, Sarah pretty. I'll be 32 in 2 weeks, so I'll take the oldest girl on the show. You know what I mean? Only thing is that her being outspoken in that way that she is, and being older, it just shows that she's just not like young and immature. She's just outspoken and blonde, and has a security guard for whatever reason. Because honestly, she pretty and she got a big ass. And shit, ain't she? I don't want to say she prettier than Coco. As far as a blonde girl with some, I don't know if she got the fake titties too, but shit, Coco just happened to act up. I'm telling you, Sarah could be the new Coco easily. You know what I'm saying? She looked good as well, but like I said, I think if anything, I think she needed. I don't know. I don't want to say she needed. I don't want to say she needs somebody to put her mouth in pocket. Oh man! But apparently she was saying something about Gigi being mad. Now, Gigi would be mad at you. Gigi ugly, and she naturally thick, but it don't matter because she ugly. And she's actually too young to know better to have a personality to make up for being okay looking. You know what I'm saying? She had that dude not being able to, you know what I'm saying, rise to the occasion. She ain't run her mouth the right way. She could have talked some fly Spanish shit and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Well, anyway, alright, so y'all wanted to run down the list. How is this a Bad Girls All-Star? Yeah, the girls who left. I'm trying to think who else on the show that left the show that makes an appearance on there, because they bring out some more people as it goes on, like Rocky. You know what I'm saying? They did show a lot of people like Paula. Fuck you, Paula. You corny. You extra and lame, and you all that shit. And you fought Shannon. You could have. Yo! It just dawned on me. Paula dumbass. If Paula didn't fall for the wolf ticket shit, peep this. Wasn't Paula and Jen a good ass team on the All-Star battles? Jen and Paula could have ran the fucking house back in season 10. Are you kidding me? Do you know what Jen and Paula would have done to Alicia and Valentina? Versus Shamrock, Shannon with her hair braided up and in beast mode, I don't know. But versus Alicia and Valentina, and telling you, and it was on some following shit too. Stephanie, the too much makeup, the fuck wrong with you, kabuki looking shit. Stripper Stephanie, she knew she was a following ass motherfucker. She would have got in line. Who else? I'm trying to think what from season 10 would have fucking rolled dildo and known they goddamn place if Paula and Jen had the mind to word is born, not fall for the wolf ticket, and one, not follow along with the bullshit that fucking Valentina and whatchamacallit was doing. I'm telling you, yo. That's why I ain't like Paula. I'm like, if you was, she extra. You could have ran the house. Fuck the extra shit. But she was too much of a follower, and up there fell for the wolf ticket. And they didn't find out till that last episode that Alicia was stocky for nothing. Bernie Mac, rest in peace. Nothing. What the fuck? How you look like Shrek and got dragged like the donkey? Get the fuck? She pussy like like Antonio Banderas in Shrek. He was, pushing boots. He was pussy like the cat with the very soft. Man, yo. Telling you, yo. Who else? Alright, No Flow was on there. You didn't have Flow. They didn't bring back anybody. Remember Flavor of Love? You remember when Flavor of Love brought back New York? And it was like, oh shit, they brought back New York, and the white girl and the white girl left, and it was like, yo, where the fuck happened to your accent? Scared the black out the white girl. Oh shit, that shit was funny as hell. Yo, if they bring back Flo or Natalie or Megan out the blue on this show, because at some point they're gonna break the teams up. The teams are red and gold. They might do something better. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And this shit crazy because how is this shit the All-Star battles? These girls can do something better than jump a girl and make her leave, or do that bullshit with Janelle where they fuck with her to the point where how you not gonna swing on somebody and still get sent the fuck home after getting dragged out the house, water poured on you, and I still get sent the fuck home? When motherfuckers was just straight fighting and shit in the fucking house. Jazz Monet had a fight like the first episode, second episode, she ain't go no fucking where. What the fuck? That shit retarded. Yo, what the yo, so you could do something better than motherfucking jump a motherfucker on this show. You can just vote them. Like I said, when I did not get into the first season of the All-Star Battle, because I was all into it's the All-Star Battle. What, they got Erica and Megan? It's a problem. Where is Shannon and Rocky? It's a what? Y'all all voted Megan home because y'all scared of her? What the fuck? This shit cold. You're watching Sons of Anarchy twice. I'm word is born, and that was my Tuesday nights, man. It was just straight Sons of Anarchy and Tosh Point. No, niggas, this shit ass. I couldn't even fuck with it. You know what I mean? One, he broke as hell, and alright, we gotta talk about that shit. I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? I'm gonna fucking kill your phone listening to all this shit or whatever. And two, and the sob stories. You know what I mean? Like I said, Tyra was the one person, that shit was funny as hell. Because on Tyra, and that shit had nothing to do with the Bad Girls Club exactly. I don't know what they do. The same, I guess, we're all gonna die and go to Viacom hell. Or whatever the fuck. Once Viacom buys YouTube, it's over. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyway, whatchamacallit? They had Tyra. They had the Bad Girls Club right after Flo beat the shit out of Natalie at that reunion. Ain't nobody call her weak for doing that shit even. She did it in a pair of fucking heels. I don't know what the that's the bully shit right there. You pick who you want to argue with. That's still some type of bully harassment. Everybody was calling Shannon weak. I'm pussy. It was like I said, they had more than one way to jump somebody. Let's all jump somebody and call them weak, even though ain't none of y'all coming up out that chair. Nancy tried, and that shit was for y'all really started to buy that shit. She threw her ass, and that shit was beautiful. Shannon, I hope we see him in the street, and we all see on World Star you beat one of them girls' asses. Put your hair braided up. Keep that shit braided up. You never know. Hair pulling weave out B-word. What the fuck? Anyhow, whatchamacallit, Flo wouldn't come on the stage on the Tyra show. They had to put a camera on her in the green room because she was scared. It was one thing when she came to the All-Star panel with the bodyguard, and they told a real motherfucker like Megan, she said, what? You gotta get that shit on camera, yo. I'm telling a real motherfucker like Megan, yo, niggas got a bodyguard for you. A male, and she fucked a male bodyguard over this. Yo, Megan too gangster, yo. I'm telling you, bring her back All-Star 3 and 4. Yo, put her in the dunk contest, in the 3-point contest. She will put 3 chicks on point at the same time, yo. Word is born, yo, bloody your noses and shit, man. Megan, will you marry me? Word up. Anyhow, she official. Word is born, yo. I have some Megan girl daughters. You kidding me? Some warrior chicks. What the hell was I even talking about? I was talking about, anyway, Flo beat the shit out of whatchamacallit. And like I was saying, the other one, how Tyra actually talks to people about what the fuck is wrong with them. And you actually kind of, see how they're being exploited and how they come with all these issues, and that's why they bugging the fuck out. And it's not just them being extra, it's them being damaged and hurt, and them being pretty much pimp the fuck out. It's pretty much girls gone wild. Girls who have been hurt and act out for whatever reason going wild. And like I said, damn, they're having sex on a hidden camera at 8 o'clock at night on basic television. Not Cinemax, not HBO, not Taxi Cab Confessions, none of that shit. 8 o'clock at night, you know what I'm saying, right next to, I got Comcast, so it's 123. I think 122 is like Sprout or some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Gabba Gabba or some wow, yo. You know what I mean? Real off the chain. And anyway, they all talking about on here, my dad has whatchamacallit. How I know y'all broke? Y'all even got Obamacare. You know what I mean? What the fuck, yo? My dad has lupus. And like I say, they probably lying because, you know what I mean? They is fakers. I'm being introduced to the term. That's fake, you're fake, this fake, whatever the fuck that means. You know what I'm saying? I suppose they fake, they lying. The ones that are fake and the ones that might might pull a Johnny Fairplay like on Survivor. The dude act like his grandfather, his grandmother died of some crazy shit, and he phoned it in and he got them all, and he went down in like reality show infamy for doing that shit. Anyhow, alright, so sob stories, they all blah blah blah, who gives a fuck about show, y'all basic. Anyhow, they in the crib, paintings, what the fuck? Oh, they did painting, and they made paintings of these fucking girls. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Stop propping these girls up. It would not worth no painting. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I'm telling you, man, like I'm telling you, this is all the prison industrial complex. So they're putting these girls in jail where the fuck they belong for the crimes that they actually do commit on camera on these fucking shows. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put you in a big house, but it's actually a house with paintings. Not just, are you kidding me? Not just like motherfucking some serial number painted onto the fucking state worksman. Oh man, this shit crazy. It fucked me up because I'm trying to make a gift for somebody, and I got a picture of them. I'm trying to see where I can go to get it Well, I found a place. I'm just trying to get this money up, and I'm gonna get some paintings made. So it kind of reminded me of something I'm doing for somebody. Well, I don't know. I'll make a video of that. Anyhow, so Ray J, I was saying before how laugh out loud means Lucifer our Lord. So not only is this just straight up dumb, ignorant shit that they put on TV, but it's actually just devil worshipping, satanic bullshit. Like it's the agenda to just really have us just be violent and stupid behind and somehow entertain. Like fucking, it's like turn us back into ancient Rome, a gladiator. Like, are you entertained? You know what I mean? It's behind the shit that goes fucking Tanisha and the pots and pans and shit. That was funny. That's the whole thing, yo. Imagine if they put Tanisha on one of these shows, one of these all-star battles. How is she not an all-star? I can't sleep because of y'all. Ain't gonna sleep because of I'm telling you, they should put her on here. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyhow, so yeah, Ray J in the scene, they do this one thing where Ray J, like a full moon comes out, like an owl or some shit like that, and something about like when Chris Lighty died, it said it was a full moon sacrifice, and he really didn't commit suicide. You know what I mean? It was him just, you know what I mean, doing what the fuck they do for whatever reason, and how Drake has the owl of Bohemia. I forgot. There's another term for that shit, but Bohemian Grove, when when people get together and play out those sex rituals and the death rituals, and then they're having all kinds of Republican gay sex in there. I mean, Republican, gay, Republican, homosexual, 1%er sex going on in the Bohemian Grove, all that shit in there. And then owl is one of their symbols, and how when I saw the owl and the full moon on this channel, like I said, Lord Lucifer, our Lord, I'm thinking, I probably should slip that devil work in that motherfucker. I don't like that shit. Anyhow, Shelly's on there. I don't know, any competition where you need somebody with like speed, she's gonna be good for that. You know what I mean? That's probably why she didn't make leader. You know what I'm saying? You gotta run. You know what I mean? I don't even know how the hell she made out in that thing. I don't know if she even made it into one of those initial rounds. You know what I'm saying? Bringing the balls back. It was like football too, because Stephanie brings one of the balls back. It's funny. And it was like, and it really was. I don't know. I'm a guy, so it looked like football, and it was girls in mud. So okay, I can enjoy this. Beg your pardon, was burped and put the camera away. Anyhow, Camila, smart ass, she cool with Elise. Y'all girls is weird as fuck. I mean, the fucked up thing is that Camila's so insecure, whatever the fuck the problem was, but with Elise, and I think she came to that house late, so she hated on Elise for her own reason and missed the wave where all the girls jumped her because she's beautiful. When it was fucked up too, because what the fuck is wrong with Gia? Gia from season 8. She was pretty, but yeah, she was so thirsty. She wouldn't let the guy leave. You know what I mean? I already talked about her wearing a bikini in the first episode, but I remember her being like one of the most violent, just loose cannon, temper having girls on that season. I remember when they jumped the twins, she was off the fucking chain, getting her hits in. I remember when they jumped Elise, I remember her she was getting her fucking hits in. And it was crazy too, because I read how them girls aren't as fucking dumb as we all think. What the girls realized was that if they all jump a person at the same time, or if they all pop the fuck off at the same time, that the producers can't send the entire cast home. Which is ill, yo. Because what the fuck if they did? What the fuck if y'all all did? What if y'all all did some shit that was just totally fucking... I'm telling you, one of these fucking seasons, the whole damn cast is gonna get sent to fuck the jail. Like, these fucking cameras out the way. What the fuck did y'all just do? And y'all got the... Give them cameras. All this gets confiscated. Y'all providing this evidence, and you're pretty much contributing to the act of barely legal adults. Like, you know what I mean? God forbid one of these seasons one of the girls lies about her age, and they actually have like an underage girl engaged in the bullshit that goes on, as opposed to the underage girls who are at home emulating this shit and taking this and being, you know what I'm saying, yeah, having this type of activities be perpetuated by, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna look up the word perpetuate in the dictionary. I don't know if the girls perpetuate no. The show perpetuates that type of activity for the underage girl, if you want to call it, maybe not enamored with, but anyhow, yeah. Anyhow, Rocky looks like Pink. I already know Shannon's not there because, like I said, she drives around and what the fuck them girls are rolling around in mud for. She rolling around in 100,000, so she good to go. She need to leave all that extra makeup and no more damn surgeries. You know what the fucked up thing is? The one thing I would want Shannon to actually do that she did all around is the chin. I mean, I remember the wrestler China, she took steroids. Her chin got big as hell, real fucking big, real big. So they if you look at China, the wrestler, like before and after the surgery, I mean, her chin looked like whatchamacallit, Stan Smith from American Dad or some shit. It was real big, real fat. Just everything. It was big old Jay Leno looking shit without, you know what I mean? And yeah, she got surgery and trimmed it all up and it looks nice. I think Michael Jackson's wife did that. The white lady, I remember I think she took steroids for whatever reason, and then her joint got big, and then they surgery, and they reshaped it. They sawed it down or whatever. And anyway, yeah, all that surgery Shannon got. All thing she really need to do is just fix that damn chin and ease up on the makeup. You look crazy. Don't look exotic. You look exotic. You look crazy. What the hell is all that makeup on you? Girl, you look crazy. You know what I mean? If she got the shit done the right way, she looked like Wonder Woman, but you know what I mean? That's what it is. That shit was funny. Shannon's a shit. I like Shannon. Okay, so yeah, these girls, I know I like my girls thick, you know what I'm saying? But these girls are just frail. Oh my, y'all look just little. Y'all ain't nothing but mouth. Y'all ain't nothing but bleeped out talk. Y'all, what? You know what I mean? You ain't never gonna see a girl in a Bad Girls Club just get knocked the fuck out. Just a two. Oh wait, just a 2-piece. Just that's it. That's it. Just one in niggas. Ain't never gonna see. These girls are so frail. This shit is terrible, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So yeah, they're getting ready for the I think the first challenge. I mean, which one called the Captain's Challenge. I remember Amy smacking herself. That shit was funny as hell. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, so alright, for the Captain's Challenge, finally, right? Next, so what the fuck actually happened on here? I'm yapping and yapping. I am just, you know what it is? I guess because I'm not on a time limit, I'm just talking, and I'm not looking at the clock. I'm not even looking at the computer. And the computer's like, yeah, let me see something real quick. I don't even know how much I recorded right now. So I can't be like, oh, I'm sewing something. You have to hear me live on thing. Go, holy shit. Damn! 49 minutes! Damn! That's why I mean, this shit is gonna be radio, man. I might just put songs in between or something, maybe to help, you know what I mean? Apparently, I don't got a camera any damn how, so you just gonna be looking at my Facebook pictures. So it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just want to give y'all this real quick. I'm looking at my notes. I got about 2. I'm on. All right, let's just get through this. Don't worry about it. Let me not worry about it. Let me just serve it to y'all. So the Captain's Challenge, Mudball. You know what I mean? You know, Ray J has to say some dumb shit in the beginning. He's like, okay, so we all know you're all ballers. They're all ballers. You know, they're about to roll in the mud for money. So how they ballers? What are you talking about, man? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe every time there's a challenge, he's gonna have some really retarded shit to say. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So yeah, I'm like, how is Alicia? You know what I mean? You see what you call it on there. Anyhow, though, the challenge was they run through the mud, they grab a ball, and they run back. Only thing is, there's only a certain amount of balls, and the other girls can take the ball from a person in the mud rolling around and bring the ball back, and they do it in like different groups. So it's like there'll be like, I think there's like 16 girls, and there are like maybe like 8 balls, I think, the first time, and then maybe like 4 the next time. And each time the people who didn't bring a ball back, they all got sent. They all got eliminated from the competition. So it just went down bit by bit. I'm trying to think. I gotta pay attention to that shit next time. My bad. If I can tell you how many. They're like different rounds within the competition, and it went down anyway. It went down to like It went down to Camila. Well, anyway, Camila is the captain of the gold team, and Rocky ended up becoming captain of the red team. And it was some pretty cool moments, because like I said, like I'm trying to think, because like they were like, it really was kind of like touchdown. It was like touchdown, but it was also like I think it's Steal the Bacon. Steal the Bacon is a game that we used to play in Brooklyn. I mean, the one block I lived on had like 3 Scully courts on like one block. We played Hot Peas and Butter, Steal the Bacon, Manhunt. You know what I mean? We have all this Facebook and stuff like that, apps and whatever the hell. Anyhow, you know what I'm saying, Candy Crush. Anyhow, yeah. So it pretty much, you know what I mean, you grab the ball and went back, and whatchamacallit, and Rocky and Camila both pick teams. Only thing is that if I'm not mistaken, I think each week they fight. I mean, they have a competition for who stays captain. So I think every week there's like a new captain. So interesting. If anything, yeah, Camila and Rocky both pick teams. All right, the gold team is captained by Camila, and she picked Danny. You know, one of the twins, the box-shaped iPod twins, Valentina, Amy, Megan, Alicia, Nancy, and Janelle. And Rocky, on Team Red, she picked Andrea, Paula, Shelly, Tiana, Stephanie, Sarah, and Elise. And I remember Camila said she picked Janelle, so I guess in case she had somebody to eliminate. Out of her team, physically, I don't like Valentina, I don't like Alicia, and I don't like Janelle. And I wasn't sure about Danny. Plus, Danny gets put up for elimination at the end of the show. You know what I mean? She was one of the people. Like, I think she tried to say, oh, you know, you know what it was? It was that it looked like I could have swore Amy was going home. And I know I'm jumping around, but I'm just, fuck it. I thought Amy was going to fuck his home. You know what I mean? It is what it is, though. Alright, on Team Red, I don't like Paula, but I like Paula on that team, though. I think she's good on that team, real physical. Andrea, I don't know. She might be scared of getting jumped by, like, you know what I mean, the activity or whatever the hell. I mean, what if the activity is that you gotta go against 2 girls at the same time? I don't want to get jumped. She might quit or something. I don't know what the hell. You know, why are you an all-star? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. I don't even remember who the girl was who threw bleach on them girls from, I think, season 7. But Shelly, shit, she's a bleach all-star apparently. Apparently, yo, that shit was crazy. Yo, what the fuck? I'm telling you, yo, what if Nastasia went fucking blind behind that shit? That shit was yo, that was fucking bananas. That's the thing about having somebody like her on the All-Star team, is that she's smart. That was smart. that was smart. There's all kind of ways to beat somebody's ass on that show in the right fucking way, and that was one of the. I was real sweet to the last episode. She did what Alicia couldn't do. You know what I'm saying? The fucked up thing is that both Shelly and Nastasia was almost some like that. You know what I mean? Anyhow, Tiana, I don't know. You know what I mean? I can't even tell if she's actually physical or not, because all you do is bully somebody as small as fucking Janelle. Janelle is little. That's a little itty bitty itty bitty. You know what I'm saying? Stephanie said she was an athlete in high school, I believe, in college or whatever. And she seemed pretty athletic, at least running. So if there's like a running thing, she could haul ass. You know what I'm saying? When she won one of those rounds, when she got the ball back, she was like, "Oh, let's go a touchdown." You know what I mean? It looked pretty like, oh, it looked pretty. That was a pretty cool challenge to watch. If you're a guy, check that out. You know what I mean? The Bad Girls Club. It's like Bad Girls Club football or something like that. You know what I'm saying? At least talks like LaToya Jackson, yo. Yeah, yo, she is so funny. She is so funny to listen to talk. She pretty, but they all small. So ain't gonna tell me her body bad. I don't know. I wouldn't put it on timeout for that long. I don't know if you know what I mean. I hope that came out the right way. Anyhow, yeah. So we got new teams. So anyhow, they were preparing. Did I write this the right way? How the fuck? Alright, oh yeah, so now they got the team set up. They were preparing for, I think, this other challenge. Something they knew it had to do with water. So, you know what I'm saying? So, Tiana was like, she can't swim. You know what I mean? She needed something. She can't swim and needed something for her face. And I'm like, yeah, there your ass go talk about you need something on your face. Plus, man, I hope something, man, get that, man, girl, get that beard off you, bearded circus freak. Get that thing off your face. That is bananas. Oh man, yo. So yeah, everybody, I remember in last year's All-Star Battle when Judy was so scared of getting sent home she threw up. You broke as hell, man. You ain't. And she pretty too. I mean, she kind of looked like Pac-Man. But I don't want to sound like racist, but I don't know what the fuck she is. She's like 15 different things, so she's something complicated. But Judy looked like Miss Pac-Man. I'm sorry. Here's what it is. Maybe because she looked all. Maybe she act like a damn cartoon character. You look, I don't know, like a video game character or something. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it again, but yeah, she. Word is born. I'm like, you throwing up over this shit, man. You broke as hell. She pretty. What the? How did you not flip this shit into some kind of modeling? Like, come on, man, your mind ain't right. And I don't know if she popped mollies or whatever the fuck, but I remember the one that actually did like Playboy or like won some kind of challenge. I think it was Ashley. She ended up getting like a black eye. I think she got locked up. You see the mugshot of her on the internet. She was pretty as hell. I think, but she was, I don't know. Come to find out, maybe she was. Come to find out, maybe she was living that life or whatever. It is what it is. And I am almost an hour into this, and good because I'm almost done. So goodness gracious. Yeah. It's weird because it was more of a competition. You're not really seeing them wearing too much makeup, like, you know what I'm saying, like all the damn time. You know what I mean? Some of them look different without their makeup, but you know what it is? It's like they either wearing none or they're wearing too much. And like I said with Shannon looked good with no makeup on. Like, you know what I mean? Word is born. Like, I don't know. These girls, I think Camila. You see like some circles around her eyes. I'm like, Camila pretty. I'm like, let me find out what she one of them girls you want to know what she looks like without makeup, because she look pretty, because of how pretty she looks with it on. So you know what I mean. And at the end of the day, you know what I mean, I think I said it a million times, and them girls don't get enough compliments, and that's why they wear too much damn makeup and don't have the self worth to realize how pretty that they are. So you know what I mean. I don't know, and like. They act out because they're still young. They're still young when it comes to that shit. So I don't know. Like, as pretty as a lot of them girls are, they act fucking. Oh my god, Chaz Monet gotta be the most prettiest girl I ever see. That fucking act that fucking stupid on there. Who's actually a fucking model? What the fuck is that? Not a role model. Anyhow, yeah, yo. So this competition, they had to stand on like two. They stand on some platform on both sides of some wall, and they have to, and it's above water, above a river, and they have to push. They have to all both teams on both sides have to push. You know what I mean, the wall to push the other team off the side, and I guess you win. You win obviously once you push the other team, push the wall with the other team over off into the water. And it was funny because I think it was Danny was saying how the river smells like a toilet. So I'm like, man, y'all rolling in mud and about to swim in shit and piss. Like, for this the first episode, like, man, I'm about to be Team Gold Shower and Team Red Maxi Pad. I'm about to go and doing y'all dirty. I got y'all rolling around in some garbage. You know what I'm saying? Hunt it down. Where this shit worse than Double Dare? Remember Double Dare? Where is boy, yo? Remember that show Funhouse? I like Funhouse. But hey, yo, that Double Dare, yo. But the slime was like some green, like some shit you could buy for kids, a gack or something, man. Yeah, yo. Doing them dirty. Anyhow, you figure, I think it was they were saying, I think the gold team was saying how the red team had all the cause yeah, when they were preparing, I think when they had sat down and really kind of prepared what they was gonna do in the long term, after the teams were established, the gold team was saying how the red team had some strong stocky ladies on there. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I think whatchamacallit, they did a Bad Girls countdown, OMG moments, I think it was. And I remember that Camila and Megan were sitting together, hosting their parts of the countdown. I think it was Natalie and somebody else maybe. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was Camila and Megan. So you know what I mean, I could see a lot of these in relationships where, you know, people saying, oh, that's my home girl, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to vote her home and all types of shit like that. And I'm thinking Megan on that red team would have been a whole lot better. Who else? Yeah, Megan, I'm telling you, beside that, this team ass. I'm telling you, the gold team gonna get their ass bust this season. And it's a shame because they got Megan on there. Megan, I don't know. They would have picked another challenge for the captain's challenge. She would have been captain probably on some whole other better shit. But at least she didn't get, you know, elimination. Put up for elimination and get sent home on the first episode on some scary shit because, like I said, she's a commodity. You know what I'm saying? And let's see how Megan does. That's. If I could pick a winner out of all of these people, it would be whoever actually does have a relative who's sick and could use the money. Okay, even if you were smut and you embarrassed yourself, and you're probably the reason your pop got cancer. Your pop's probably got cancer. Look, I think Camila said that shit. Smiley family got cancer. Who the fuck not gonna get? Yo, people watch. I'm telling you, this shit is stress television. All these reality shows with the dumbass drama and the aggravation is stress television. Motherfuckers is gonna get cancer watching this shit. So who the fuck cares? You know what? Who do I want to win on this shit? Be funny if Janelle won this shit, wouldn't it? Be funny if Andrea won this shit, wouldn't it? Would have been funny if Danny won it. It'd be funny if Shelly won it and bought Nastasia a new pair of contacts. Like, hey, my bad. I was being turned up. That's all. You know what kind of shit Sarah would talk if she won this show? She already talks some off the wall this type of shit. If Sarah won this shit, it'd be a wrap, yo. You gonna hear her talk some off the, man, I'm telling you. I gotta go with Megan because Megan got sent home on the first episode last time, and it was on some pussy shit. Well, once again, she's getting sent home because she the realest motherfucker. She one of the realest motherfuckers y'all ever put on here. Real, tough, bad, looks good. I think Tanisha touched her weave. The weave was real. What the fuck? Word is boy, yo. I'm rocking with Megan, man. Miserella being going. She'll go from Miserella to mozzarella. You know what I'm saying? For real. Anyhow, yeah, I fuck with Megan. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, they were getting ready to. They about to get pushed into the Gold team gets their ass thrown into the motherfucking water. Cause like I said, their team they got the soft ass team. My girl Megan had to go up in that water with their real ass hair and all that shit. Alicia, you know, with her weak ass. I don't know why you lost weight. You was strong when you was big. Now you skinny and even more, man. Now you was already light. You was soft work. Now you light work. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, it's like a little dick that now needs Viagra. What the fuck, man? Hey yo, Alicia was smiling, even though her ass got thrown in the water. What the fuck? I don't know. That Camila picked up on it. She the team leader. Camila beat the dog shit out of Alicia. What the hell is you smiling about? I don't see anybody on this show Alicia could beat. I think Valentina would scratch this shit out. I think Valentina pops off better than Alicia. Alicia might get her ass whooped. And the thing is that I'm not seeing any fights in the previews coming up to the further episodes. I'm just seeing competition. What the fuck? Oxygen or ESPN? What is this? What the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, breaking. I forgot. I fucked up on the notes. Let's get this shit over with anyway. Alright, so the whoever wins, I forgot. Whoever wins a competition isn't just gets to avoid having to put somebody up for elimination, but they also get to go to the club because remember these are fucking 20. These are girls in their early 20s, so that really is like a fucking a reward. It's definitely a reward. You know what I'm saying? No stinking, whatchamacallit. Yeah, definitely gonna be some awkward moments coming up because you know somebody's gonna be hating. At some point, it's really gonna get to a point where whatchamacallit, somebody pops off. I hope. You know what I mean? I think if anything, people were popping off after they got sent home. Like, is there anything you want to say after you got? Is there anything you want to say? Now that you've been eliminated, and then somebody go, and somebody go in there and pop, somebody try to fly somebody's head off or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, so Danny and Amy got put up for elimination. I think Nancy said some slick shit, and I'm at it. Yeah, yo, shut up. Smack the fleas out your dog ass. Shut up. You pop a collar, you pop a flea collar. Get out of here. A dog collar. I mean, get the hell out of here, yo. Dog. Anyhow, yeah. So Amy was like, she was ready to switch to the red team. She told the red team, "I switched to y'all," because I forgot that both teams can vote for who gets eliminated, even if it's just one particular team that gets put up for elimination. So she was telling the red team, She was like, yeah, I rock with Shaw. Fuck the gold team for putting me up. I rock with Shaw. I forget. And that's what's going to get all these crazy ass alliances and, you know what I'm saying, trying to get votes. And I don't give a fuck about that bullshit. I'm going to skip through all that. Pretty much, alright, you know what I'm saying. I was thinking how, it's definitely the jail coach, because the Bad Girls Club is like high school. And apparently the all-star battle is like a sleepover. Remember Married with Children when they had when Kelly had the sleepover? Bud put some bullshit in the air, and they were all beating the hell out of each other by the end of by the time the credits came up. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking this is corny, because this wasn't as good as the one with Natalie and Megan. Cause they really pulled the switcheroo, but then again, okay, when they were showing all the people placing their votes, I'm like, they all was voting for Amy. I'm like, what? And then when they popped the thing up, Danny got sent the fuck home. I said, oh shit. So yeah, you know, They try what I think they tried the best they can to flip it and bounce it, but man, that shit wasn't as good as Megan. Plus the whole, I guess, being introduced, you know, to the concept of the show, you know what I'm saying, as far as the elimination process, and the whole niggas was like, yo, I'm scared of Megan, I'm sending her home, I don't want it. It wasn't like, yo, I'm a bad. It wasn't even popping shit in there. It was like, yo, I'm not built for Megan, I'm sending her home. I'm like, what? Yo. matter of fact, yo, I think some of the people were saying like, yo, what someone call is a beast. Hold on for a minute. It was good. You back in the truck? Beg your pardon, I had to take a business call. Anyhow, you know what I'm saying, shit, you know, like business on Sunday night, you know what I mean? Anyhow, alright, so yeah, yo, so I'm trying to think. Yeah, half the people were like, oh, she's good competition, or it was, oh, I like her, she's a good competitor. And I'm thinking, so what the fuck is it? You like some? It's like, is somebody a good competition? What you're gonna hear on this show is, oh, she's a good competitor. Oh, she's good. She's good competition. You're either gonna hear good or bad around the lines of somebody of the word, of variations of various forms of the word compete. That was just terrible. But yeah, yo, you're gonna hear people say either competition or competitor. And word is more, it's gonna mean something real on this show, but it's just weird because that's like it, that's all you fucking hear. And I think they asked I fucked it up. When they were asking Andrea about something, I forgot what the fuck they asked her. I did skip that part. Before she gets sent home, they was asking about, what do you think about so and so? She was like, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I mean, I think she said about 4 or 5 I don't knows. Word is born. What Tribe Called Quest song is that? I think it was Oh My God. Yes, Oh My God. It was something like that. It was. I was trying to think, like, she went to the hook with that shit. Like, that shit was funny as hell. Busta Rhymes, Oh My God. You know what I'm saying? That shit was funny as hell. And the thing is that, I guess to her credit, maybe she really was trying to find the damn answer and really just couldn't find one. You know what I mean? If she was on some I don't know and that was it, nah. But she ain't really give a fuck. She was like, I don't know. She. I'm sure. I'm gonna find out what the hell it was she was trying to know about. I'm saying I'm gonna get back. Just to tell you what it was. I can follow up on that a bit better. Anyhow, all right. I guess I could do this. I mean, that's it, really, for this show. I mean, I guess I can give you guys a sneak peek of next week, but they they did one of those, first 15 minutes, first 5 minutes of the next episode type of thing, to help kind of introduce whatever the hell. So, let me just touch on, alright. Oh, okay, so, I'll touch on five little notes I took, but I'm not going to stretch it, or whatever the fuck I've been doing, just talking, or whatever the fuck, talking out of death to life, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, they're bored in the house again. I think Angie was doing some weird, goofy shit by the end, but yeah, she's doing something weird, you know what I mean? That's the thing, yo. If some of these people bought a damn mansion, they wouldn't know what the fuck to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, this weird as a motherfucker. Anyhow, Paula, I'm thinking if Paula does that bipolar shit where she whatever the fuck flips out and decides she wants attention and wants to act like she doesn't like somebody or that fake or that bullshit, that extra shit. I'm thinking if she flips on somebody, she's cool with Megan, but yeah, fuck cool. You know not to flip on her. You know what I'm saying? Word is born, yo. That's in the lines. Maybe they people might try to break up. That'll be interesting to see. But I'll tell you one thing: Paul ain't stupid. You know who the whole thing with Shamrock and Rocky is fake. You pick the side, and Dick rode for the other one, and Dick rode for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to see who Paula pulls that bullshit on this season. I bet she won't do it because one, you need more lightning bolt earrings to keep your neck. What the hell wrong with her neck when she talks? Her neck goes everywhere. You Tamar without the Braxton. You just Tamar. You just me, she, her. Me, she, her. That shit is the funniest shit I ever heard in my life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Rocky on here. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what she got short hair. So if she gets into a fight, not only will she probably beat the shit out of somebody, but she doesn't even have long hair to really get pulled. But I'm not seeing any previews of and I forgot what the fuck this even means, Rocky. The difference. What the fuck does that even mean, Ace? I don't know. Anyhow, what should I call it? The girls. Oh yeah, the girls who fought. I'm thinking this shit's like wrestling, because in wrestling, the guys who actually have wrestling matches only really beat the shit out of each other, and you can't, and they play it off, and you know what I mean. There's one guy who broke his arm in a match, and you didn't even know what happened because they didn't stop the match. And the thing is that, you know what I mean, having a real injury isn't part of the storyline. So they'll play through it, they'll play around it. You might not know, you'll find out later. Like with Rock and John Cena, that was a whole 2-year build-up. That started from WrestleMania 27 and then ended at WrestleMania 29. You know what I mean? Last year. And in that match, at the MetLife Stadium, The Rock injured himself and actually messed up the match. The match wasn't as good as it was supposed to be because he actually tore like his I think his his some part of his stomach, like he ripped it off, like his solar plexus or something like that. He ripped it off and he couldn't move his abdominals as well. You know what I'm saying? And the match became kind of limited move wise. Then again, why am I talking about wrestling with you ladies? I beg your pardon. Anyhow, what the fuck pissed me the fuck off, yo? Whatchamacallit? Tiana saw that Shelly was hurt and was like, girl, I'm gonna let you get some rest. You go ahead and rest up. And I'm like, you not gonna pour water on her? Huh? You gonna help? Yo, that's the shit that I was talking about in the other video. Real piece of shit people who have done really scumbag things on that fucking show acting all nice and friendly because there's money on the line. That's real fake shit. That's like a lot of celebrities who say that when they become famous, they don't change. All their friends change. I'm telling you, this is some real. That's like that movie with Bow Wow, the lotto ticket, when he won, he got the lotto ticket, and the whole hood was treating him different. And but he was still in the hood dealing with hood motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, yeah, yo, Tiana, you just man. Paula's lightning bolt's gonna strike your ass one fucking day. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna knock the hair off your face. Alright, guys, that's it. Whatchamacallit? That is my review for the Bad Girls Club. And I apologize if I talk a lot and you don't enjoy it. If you do, I hope, you know what I mean? There will be more to come. I'm finally starting to review a reality show. And what I wanted to make sure I did this time around was catch it from the first episode. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm in on the ground room floor. And honestly, because I'm kind of new to this, I really got to work on how I do my shit. Let me start on something that some of y'all probably not even going to really watch anyway. So it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's probably... Yo, there's some real good reviews on here and some really good and some real good following. So I'm like, yo, I'm seeing cats getting like 3,000. Yo, Bondi Blue is a fucking wild animal on here, yo. She's a problem. Shamor Love's a problem. Ashley Miller. I don't think I've ever seen the Ashley Miller video, but I think I seen maybe one of her shits. When I couldn't tell her from Bondi Blue, and I was still kind of new to all the people doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna check her out because she a problem. She's consistent. She's got a, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep this pumping for y'all because I know when it was with Miss Dot, I didn't give a fuck about watching the show. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I didn't want to sit through the motherfucking show. I'd rather hear some opinions, get a good recap. You know what I'm saying? And that really worked for me. Like every Monday, I want to hear a review from Miss Dot from Love and Hip Hop. Every Tuesday, I wanted to hear whatchamacallit. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear the Bad Girls Club review because I'm telling you, them shits really, yo, when a review is good, you really come back like every week. You know what I'm saying? Like she damn near a show out this motherfucker. You know what I mean? So alright, y'all, that's about it. I'm an hour and 22 minutes. If y'all rock with me, yo, keep rocking with me. Word is born. Pretty soon ain't gonna be any baking soda. It's gonna be all rock. I'm gonna have y'all hooked on this shit. That marvelous, get your mouth watered on some old shit. To quote Method Man about the rape. You know what I'm saying? We'll cook something up for y'all. We get the recipe right. This shit gonna come out blue like Walter White or something. You know what I mean? Alright, blah blah blah. Alright, y'all. Thanks for listening.